This is awesome. Awesome.
Check her out, boys. What a beautiful fish. Look at this thing.
Oh, yeah!
Junkie style, baby.
That is sweet.
Outdoor Junkies!
So we're out here today. We're putting a hemp rope up that Grandpa Ray's offers for sale.
Yep.
So you look them up. What it is the deer's going to stop to check it out.
Yep. Yep. So basically, you take a zip tie and you can attach it to a overhanging branch right off of a trail, or if you have a scrape line on your food plot. And what this does is it's a communication center for the deer. So a lot of people ask us, do you put any scent on it this time of year, meaning during the summer? And the answer is we don't. We just let the deer do their own thing and put their own scent on it during the summer. Now when fall comes, when you start getting into the pre-rut and into the rut, you can certainly spray some scents on here then and let the bucks kind of do their thing with that. What we recommend is you know, like I said, you can put it up off of a trail, or if you have a bow stand in a tree somewhere, you can hang one of these near your bow stand, and this will help stop deer as well, so you can get a shot.
Put it out like 20 yards.
Sure.
Then that way, you know, too, when that deer's coming up, you know he's at the 20-yard mark. You don't have to range him then.
Yep, correct. And so they can come right in here, put their nose up to it. Bucks will come in here, put their nose and antlers, and once you start spraying some of that stuff during the rut, I've had it where you'll get pictures of bucks literally up on their hind legs, pushing their antlers up into these branches, and you'll see branches laying on the ground sometimes. So, and another last thing I'll mention with these is, with it being out in the weather, they will start to fray at the bottom. It will start to change colors. A lot of people ask us, do we need to replace them when we see that? The answer is no.
Yeah.
Let it fray out as much as it wants. Let it change colors as much as it wants. You can literally have these up. I've had mine up for 3 years straight now and haven't had to replace one yet. There will come a time where you will have to do that, but they last quite a while.
Okay.
Outdoor Junkies is brought to you by I-90 Enterprises, Hanksters Motorsports, Custom Jigs and Spins, Grandpa Ray Outdoors, Clark's Resorts and Outposts, Greater Mauston, and these fine sponsors. This has been a Stone Lake production. This segment is brought to you by Plot Hog. Join the food plot revolution at plothog.com.
All right, we're here in southern Wisconsin. We actually got Jason with Grandpa Ray's here. He's going to help us decide what to plant where in this food plot. We got some guys doing some prep work here. What do you think, Jason? Well, if you can see, there's two different fields we're going to be planting on, and when you have fields of this size, we kind of want to break it up with different mixes versus planting just one mix in here. So what's going to happen is there's going to be a ground blind put in on this side of the field. So with that said, we're going to have some of our fall draw mix, and we're going to plant this one closer to where the ground blind is going to be. And then on the back half of the field, we're going to come in with our Frosty Delight. And so basically the difference here is this fall draw mix is more of a mid-fall hunting food source, where this one is a late fall, more cold tolerant food source. This will be really good for rut and late season hunting, where this is more of an early to mid season mix. So that's kind of the mentality of putting these two where we are in respect to where the blind's going to be set up. And we're going to kind of do the same thing on the second field over there as well with these two mixes. Sweet, let's get some seed in the ground.
So I'm Jason with Grandpa Ray Outdoors, and what we're doing right now to a field is preparing it to broadcast some seed. One tip I want to give people when you're prepping the soil like this and you're just about ready to broadcast your seed, walk out into the field and see how far your foot sinks. If your foot sinks more than an inch or so and the seed mix that you're going to plant calls for no more than a 1/4 inch seed depth, you probably need to go over and cultipack first and then broadcast your seed and then cultipack again. In this case we're in today, it's pretty dry out here, so we don't need to cultipack first. We're just going to go over, broadcast the seed, and then cultipack. But the tip is keep an eye on your planting depth to make sure you're not pushing that seed too deep into the soil. If you end up doing that, you could certainly run into some germination and growth issues. So one thing to keep in mind when you're out just about ready to broadcast your seed.
Hey, I'm starving. You guys want to run over to damn near home and get a cheeseburger with me?
Yeah, man, let's go.
I haven't had nothing to eat all day. I've been out here working these fields. Look at the dust. It's terrible.
All right, junkies, we're here at damn near home in Albany, Wisconsin. We're gonna go in and grab a burger and some fries and maybe a couple of drinks. We just got done doing food plots with Grandpa Ray's. So come on, let's check this out.
Cheeseburger. Welcome to my world, boys and girls.
What's up, Tim?
Not much. What you up to?
Let's come down and have some food and some drinks with you.
Well, you picked a good place to come to.
We have any specials today?
Chicken strips and mini corn dogs.
Cool. Let's get a drink and we'll do a little tasting.
You got special every day.
All right, so we're doing a cowboy burger. How big of patties are?
7-ounce patties.
7 ounce?
Yep.
Okay.
Who had this cowboy burger with pepper jack?
That'd be Bri.
I'm surprised you guys get something like this.
Wow. Good luck, Bri. That looks really good. Yep.
This segment is brought to you by Hanksters Motorsports. Hanksters Motorsports is now the fastest growing Yamaha dealer in the state of Wisconsin. For more information, go to hankstersmotorsports.com.
It's Halloween night. We just climbed up in the stands. Nice and calm night tonight. Best weather on Halloween ever. Let's see what kind of trick-or-treating we can get tonight. Hopefully we have the big one to come through. giant I had trail cameras from earlier this year. He run off, stopped, stood there. I don't know what kind of hit, or even if I did, it sounded like I hit him. But he is a stud. He's a 12-point with split brows. He's amazing. He's awesome, and I hope he's laying right up there. If not, I'm gonna cry for a month. Whew. I want to go see if there's any blood.
Yeah, we can.
We reviewed the footage. It looks like I probably hit him back. So we're at least going to try to find my arrow back out here for tonight. And it's going to be a long, sleepless night, hoping that deer's laying out there somewhere. So let's go see if we can find my arrow and just get an idea where we hit him.
Maybe sneak right through right there.
I think over there. All right. I just nicked it.
No way.
Nothing.
No way.
Oh yeah, I missed him. I feel better, to be honest with you.
What'd you do? Sit down and pull the trigger?
I might have done that. I missed. Excuse my language. Are you kidding me?
This segment is brought to you by I-90 Enterprises, your benchmark for excellence.
All right, we're at the neighbor's property here. What was it, 2 weeks ago? I shot a deer, or shot at a deer, I should say. Nicked him. You know, I thought I had a good shot. Didn't work out the way I wanted it to be. But he's a giant. I thought everything was gonna be good. He just run off with the doe yet, which is good. You rather, what do you say? You rather him live than be wounded, running around, die somewhere else. Don't get him. But we're gonna go grab the owner of the property next to us and the guy that shot the deer and see what he has to say. He's pretty happy with me right now because I missed him, so. Hey, let's go. We're gonna do this. You gonna be there? Yeah. All right, this is the deer that me and Jeremy, come on over here. This is the deer that Jeremy filmed me. We had an encounter with 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, roughly.
Roughly 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it was
Halloween night. That's exactly right.
It was.
Personally, I think he's probably almost 170-inch deer.
Yep.
But, you know, things don't always go the way you want them to go. And
they had him named
Swamp Donkey was his name.
Yeah, we figured he's around 24 inches.
Yeah. He's 24 inches wide.
Yep.
I shot at him. As you can see right here, this is where I nicked him.
So on the footage that we filmed,
yeah,
you'll see this is real life.
I nicked this deer.
Yep.
The funny part is that I was giving my kid a hard time. He nicked one too. So karma comes back. I gave my kid a hard time that
and you did
he
it that
nicked
night.
a deer and I nicked a deer. I nicked this monster
It
that night.
It didn't faze him, but
he had no idea what was going on. Nothing at all. Look at that bruiser. It's sad. It just about made me cry.
The bear over here.
This is the guy, Bear.
This is it's opening. No, second day.
Second day of gun season.
Yeah, but I seen him the day after you shot him.
Right.
You hit him October 31st.
Yep.
November 1st, he's come walk across the field or go. And I'm like,
Fine. I felt better myself because I know the deer was okay. But I'm going to tell you right now, it's unbelievable. You seen him 5 times before you actually...
6 times and I killed him.
Yeah,
I
6
killed him
times
6
before you
times.
shot him. So,
Congratulations.
no kidding.
For this guy not getting with his bow, I lost a buck pull contest with my big one back here.
And I told Brian, I said, I'm glad sometimes you're not that... He's
I'm
a
not
good
a very
shot.
good shot, yeah.
But everything worked out. We hunt together. We
Buck
food
fever.
plots in together.
Yeah.
We do all our stuff. We communicate. We
But this is the block here. All right, so I settled for this guy, which is fine.
Yeah.
Nice deer.
Meat in the freezer.
My wife shot this one, which is not a bad deer at all.
Yeah, heck yeah.
And then we got this guy, Jeremy shot.
That one would be my buck. That one would be my buck. And it's huge.
It is a
but
good one.
compared to the 12 pointer.
He had first place in the buck contest for the day.
For one day. That's it.
23 hours I had first place.
Yeah. I mean, that's quite a set of racks right there.
Yeah, Brian, he came out. He had the first pictures of this buck. We were out putting up a deer blind. We had a shadow on her. Brian walks out. We're down in the woods. Cody, come over here. My son Cody, we're down there putting this blind up. And Brian just goes, you guys got to see this buck.
Full velvet.
He's in a full velvet. He's out in the food plot, Grandpa Ray's food plot, grow. He says, you got to see this. He walked all the way down with his computer with us and said, check this deer out.
You have to see this.
You have to see it.
Yeah.
We know it's not the biggest buck killed in Wisconsin, but it's that's what we hunt. That's what we're working on, is trying to get bigger deer.
And that's what food plots do for you.
I mean,
right there.
Are you kidding me? Anybody that hunts deer would kill a deer like this. Are you kidding? That's
just to see one on
just
foot.
doesn't even fit to get an opportunity.
I've hunted my whole life. It was best I got.
Yeah.
I'm happy with him.
He's half mine, by the way.
Well, I'll give you the tail.
You can pay the taxidermy fee.
Yeah,
right here. He is half mine. I got it.
I told you can have the tail. But we've had a good time out here hunting. Like, we all communicate. We have a good time.
Yep, share pics and stuff. It's
in the end, it's all about me in the freezer, as far as I'm concerned.
Yep. And
to shoot something like that, that is a bonus for sure. That is a bruiser. That's an awesome deer.
But we just go to show, we're real people too. That sometimes we hit, that's what you
mess
call
up.
buck fever.
Yeah. And I definitely had buck fever. That's exactly why I missed.
Yep. Well, and also he was such a straight plane, 11, 12 yards down.
Right.
I mean, if he's
11, 12, he was 15.
A long 12. So if he was out at like 30, he would have been
It
done.
would have killed him.
Just an angle straight down and chipped right off him. So.
I'm glad there was a 15-yard shot than our 12, because it gave me the opportunity to hunt this deer.
Yeah.
And I see him the next night, which is cool. I called Brian and said, he's on his feet, he's doing good.
Which made me feel way better, because I went back the next morning and looked for that deer. Looked for blood, just to make sure, because you don't want a deer like that to lay in something. That's bad. So, but anyway, congratulations, Lucky.
Yeah.
Thank you for missing that shot.
Congratulations.
I'm so glad you missed it.
Yeah, I guarantee you are. Yeah.
Gave me the opportunity to harvest a buck of my lifetime.
That's
really
awesome. Cool.
Yeah.
So.
Outdoor Junkies!